travelers, welcome to the Magic Kingdom.
It's Tom Hanks playing Walt Disney in the film Saving Mr. Banks. Since Disneyland first opened in Anaheim, California in 1955, the park has hosted hundreds of millions of visitors. Many leave with souvenirs of their experience. But one devoted fan went a lot further, amassing one of the largest collections of Disney park memorabilia ever assembled. And now it's headed for the auction block. Omar Villafranca has the story.
There's a feeling that I get every time I go to Disneyland and walk through the gates and see that train come into the station, then walk through the tunnel and there's Main Street. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Southern California resident Scott Rummel has an obvious love for everything Disney and a special connection to Disneyland. He's a professional voiceover artist, and back in the 90s, he could be heard every day on the park's PA system.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 5 minutes, Fantasy in the Sky fireworks at Disneyland.
Rummel's devotion to Disney was so great that over the years, he decided to bring parts of the park home with him, piece by piece.
Your house was basically
a Disney museum. It really was. People would walk in and say, oh my goodness, this is amazing. We called it the second happiest place on earth.
Rummel's collection grew to a whopping 45,000 items from Disneyland and other Disney parks around the world, acquired from auctions, garage sales, and even former Disney employees. It includes everything from cast member name tags to big-ticket items like vehicles from iconic rides.
So this is a Mr. Toad car from Walt Disney World, and they were rotting away in the Florida sun and rain.
How many tens of thousands of people have probably ridden in this car?
Millions.
Millions.
Disneyland has been a part of Rummel's life since he was a boy, growing up just a few miles away. When he married in 1982, he found a kindred spirit in his wife, Terry.
She had probably 20 Donald Duck items, and she really liked that. And I thought, you know, that would be a fun thing to do together. Why don't we collect not just Donald Duck, but Disney? I started out by anything that had the Disney name on it, lunchboxes, little figurines, whatever.
Just like at the park, all rides must come to an end. The couple wants to downsize their life and move to a beach house. That means it's time to sell what experts call one of the most comprehensive collections of Disney memorabilia that will ever come to market.
The flaws in these actually are what bring them value.
Joshua Benish is a Disney expert at Heritage Auctions, which is conducting the sale later this month.
What makes the park stuff so different than, say, a poster?
You know, there's something tangible about it. There's something real world about it. There's something visceral about all of these things. They're things that were part of your Disneyland experience. You're really selling a tangible memory. You're selling a piece of magic. And that's something that's hard to put a price on.
Just got to keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Some of the other items going up for bid? A gondola that was used at Disneyland and Disney World's now defunct Skyway.
For a lot of people, this was, you're high up above the park, you get to see everything.
This was what my wife asked. Like,
your wife wanted this?
No, what do you want? Where are we going to put this gondola? You know?
A bell that Walt Disney himself used to ring, part of the Rainbow Caverns mine train.
Pulls into the station, you'd hear this.
Your smile just got bigger. You're a kid again.
Yeah, I'm a kid again.
And a car from the Autopia ride, the first car Rummel ever drove. Now, he just hopes his collection of a lifetime will find a way to thrill Disney fans for years to come.
I obviously went a little bit crazy with 45,000 items. I get that, and people are, but I feel like there are so many cool pieces that I just hope that the collection continues to bring joy to people.
For CBS Saturday Morning, Omar Villafranca, Dallas.
There is so much to collect. I have tons of Disney memorabilia myself, having grown up just outside the park. maybe not just outside, but love everything Disney.
Been going to Disney World since I was like 3 when I ran up to Donald Duck and hugged him and ran back to my parents and proclaimed, I hugged the chicken. I hugged the chicken. So I've learned since then. Yeah. How does Disney not make you happy?
And you still love it, right?
I still love
Oh
the
my
chicken.
gosh.
I still loved it.
Can we go on a trip, really? Seriously?
I'm going on a trip with the
Jeff
kids
gets
this
to
summer.
go with a little
Okay, can we
Disney
come and
cruise.
like...
On a cruise, yeah, with the kids.
No, we're not
That is
invited.
fun.
You can join if you want. Sure,
No,
you
no,
want
no.
to come
We
along?
gotta do Disneyland
You're like
or
me
World.
and my fam.
I think we should
Land or World.
or get a few memorabilia items. I was just told to wrap, so I'll just stop there.
Could you imagine if we took Mish on vacation?
No.
I mean, that
All
would
right.
be, that would be
Rolling
something.
Stone says their latest album might be their best record ever. And that's saying a lot when it's a band that's been pumping out music and staying relevant for almost 30 years. A performance from Spoon is next in our Saturday session. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
From prom dresses to workouts and new adventures, you hope the more you give, the less they'll miss. But even if your teen was vaccinated against meningitis in the past, they may be missing vaccination for meningitis B. Although uncommon, up to 1 in 5 survivors of meningitis will have long-term consequences. Now, as you're thinking about all the vaccines your teen might need, make sure you ask your doctor if your teen